Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is May 27th, and we are going to talk about Tesla stock. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research, make your own decisions. So, Tesla had an interesting day, an interesting hour, as you will see in a few seconds. So basically, we closed at 631.13, up 12 bucks even, and this is a 1.94%. Post market, we are down 3.77 dollars. Let's look at this. So basically, okay, let me remove my little things I put during the day. So I was looking at the slots during the day with the 1 hour chart to see what was happening. I find that looking at the 1 hour chart is really a nice time frame personally for myself to buy in early and sell in early also. So basically we have a nice green candle today also. We have a longer wick at the bottom, almost no wick at the top. So basically stock went down and then pushed back up and then stayed up. So this is a good indication of buying pressure. If we look at the 1 hour chart, you will see something that is very interesting. So basically 9:30 started here. So we had the nice green candle during the first hour, then went down an equal amount, and then started trading sideways. So during the day, what I did was just put this support here. So I put this support on the last leg up. So the stock went boom like this, then going down, and now we went past this point. So we had a higher high, and I was trying to find where was the resistance for the low. So the first thing I did is that I put it here at 614. And then I said, no. This is what the stock is telling me. So look at this. So this was at 616, 616, and 60. So this was the resistance that was happening during the day. And then I was wondering what the stock would do. As you know, we are in a upward channel. We have been in an upward channel for a while, but then we were also in a downtrend, a bigger downtrend channel. So we did not know what was going to happen. But then yesterday, as you remember, we broke out of the downtrend that we had been for a while, and now we are in an uptrend. So basically what I wanted to talk to you about is what happened during the last hour, because Tesla was pretty much flat during the day. I thought we would be closing at around 0 or minus $1 or something like that, but then the stock started going up like crazy. And if I switch to the 5-minute chart, let's look at what happened. So let me just find 9:30. So 9:30, the beginning of the day was here. So it went up, went down, and then pretty much stayed sideways. And now, as we were approaching the support of our uptrend, we did not even have to reach it. We just shot up. And look at this. Huge green candle, 2 in a row, 5-minute candles. So 2 5-minute candles. So 10 minutes before 4 o'clock, we had these candles. And what is interesting is that look at the volume. So the volume during the day, the 5-minute volume was around 5 million shares. Around 5 million shares, 11 million shares, blah, blah, blah. And now here, boom, 48 million shares in 5 minutes. And the next one, the last one was 42 million shares. So basically, I think some deep pocket people or institutions are loading up. So they were waiting at the end of the day, and then boom, they just bought a whole lot of Tesla. So this is why we are finishing the day up as much. So let's go back to the daily chart. So what can we take a look at on the daily chart? Okay, let me remove this thing here. And do we have, I'm just making sure that things have been cleared up. So basically, this is the uptrend that we are into. Is there a resistance somewhere, a horizontal resistance? There was a horizontal resistance during the day here at 6:26. If we go back to the 1 hour chart, so this is where we paused at 6:26. Look at this here. We stopped there yesterday on the 26th. We stopped there at 6:26. Then we tried to cross it today at the beginning of in the morning during the first hour. Then we could not, and we just went sideways. And because of this big shark buying up a bunch of Tesla, then boom, we broke out of it. So basically, the uptrend is healthy, and it's pretty steep of an uptrend. You know, it's going up quite steeply at a 45-degree angle. I don't think it's going to sustain that for a long time. Another point I can mention is that we have a very tight channel here. If you look at this channel that we had since April 14th, this was a wider channel, depending on how you want to see it. You know, see, this is a wider channel that the stock was in, and we also had a wider channel here around mid-March, and now we have a very, very tight channel. So it is unusual for a stock to have this tight of a channel for a long time. So I don't think this is going to continue like this forever. So next resistance, as I was mentioning it, is the support line that has been in play for a long time. So next resistance is right here. It's hard for me to give you a number because it's a diagonal trend line, but it's going to be around 657, depending on what the stock is doing. It can get up to 660, and at the extreme, it could be 680. So so the stock is in a great push. So let's just write it. Let's just write it, and then we can reconvene. We can decide what we want to do, or you can decide what you want to do when we are going to get close to the resistance, where we might be expecting a small correction, and maybe the stock will just correct a little bit up to some point and then recover again, because again, the DMI is still bearish. So what we are seeing right now is nice. It's a nice upswing, but I cannot qualify this yet as a permanent bull trend, because if we pull back a little bit, we are in a downward triangle here. We have been in a downward triangle since the end of January of this year. So this is a downtrend. So the stock can be coming back up to this, but then at that point, it might come down again. If you look at what happened in the past, so in January 25th and also in February 5th, we touched this resistance, then we went back, we went up and down, and slowly came back here on this resistance. And this is where we could see that there was this resistance, and then the stock kept going down, and now we are going back up. So each of these little things up we could call them a swing. So we are in an upswing right now. What will be the shape of that swing is hard to predict. You know, it can pull back here, then go back up, or can go back up to this resistance, then decide to go down, up and down in zigzag. But basically, as I'm starting to describe it, there's a big play area that the stock can play in. This is the play area. So the stock can do a bunch of stuff, go up and down, but basically this is the play area. So you need to figure out where you are thinking to sell and where and when you want to get back in after it bounces on support. Let's look at the stochastic. We are getting close to the 50%, which I like very much. We are at 49.78. Every time the stochastic gets to 50%, it means that there's some strength in the market, and the market should at least maintain itself, if not go up a little bit. MACD crossed over not too long ago, and we were happy about that. And DMI, as I already mentioned, is still negative. So let's just ride this sucker until at least it touches this resistance. At least this is what I intend on doing. But you make your own decision, and this is perfectly fine. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I produce a Tesla and Palantir video every single day. And if you click on the bell icon, then you will see my video around 5 o'clock in your feed. We have a discount server where you can talk amongst each other. There, it's completely free. And we have a Patreon account. If you like my videos so much that you think, oh, this poor guy is spending so much time doing these videos, I'm gonna have to tip him. But you don't have to. So I'm gonna wish you a great evening, and we are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you à la prochaine.